If you can see by the poster in the background, I am clearly and obviously a fan of Friday the 13th. Tomorrow is Friday the 13th, December 13th, the last Friday the 13th of the decade. And honestly, I wasn't intending on doing this, releasing what I'm about to release in the video after this. I was just kind of doing this in my spare time, but I guess you could say the pieces fell into place, I guess. So I was going to do a whole longer explanation on this, but again, I'm losing my voice, so I'll keep it short. Long story short, there is a fan film out there called Friday the 13th Vengeance. And as evidenced, I am a fan of Friday the 13th. This fan film, Friday the 13th Vengeance, comes from Brownspace Films. You can find them on YouTube. Hell, I'll leave a link in the description below. And there's two different versions of that film. There's the version that came out in September. That's the one I watched. I watched that a month ago. And then within 2 weeks after that, in November, they released a 2.0 version. Why? To fix some mistakes that they made with the editing with the original cut that they had. To elaborate more about this fan film, Friday the 13th Vengeance is a fan film that takes place after part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It disregards 7 and 8. It disregards Jason Goes to Hell, Freddy vs. Jason, Jason X, the remake. It skips all that and just picks up after part 6 about 30 years later. 28, 30 years later. I was a big fan of this film. Personally, it did fill in the void of a feature-length Friday the 13th film that we've been anticipating for the past 10 years, personally. I will say, though, even with the 2.0 version, it felt like there were some mistakes. Even before 2.0 version came out, I was doing my own fan edit of the film because I felt like some stuff was edited in the wrong order. It messed with the film's pacing. So before 2.0 version came out, I tried editing my own thing, but then 2.0 came out with better sound design and better picture quality, and again, it's like chess pieces falling, not chess pieces, it's like pieces falling into place, puzzle pieces fitting the puzzle. See, I'm already losing track, I can barely keep... This is how sick I am, I can't even stay on topic. I'm sorry, guys. In short, I essentially did a fan edit of a fan film. Not a fan edit of an actual legit Friday the 13th film. It's just a fan edit of a Friday the 13th fan film. I was just going to keep this to myself, but then once I realized, oh, December is Friday the 13th, I'm like, okay, it's like more pieces fall into place. How could I not? How could I not take this opportunity? Plus, I don't have any content for this month other than potentially Christmas and maybe New Year's Eve. So I might as well get some stuff out there, right? So let me preface this. I am releasing a fan edit of this fan film. I am not in any way, shape, or form trying to claim credit for any of the work that the cast, the crew, their families, their friends, the people who funded the film on Kickstarters and Indiegogos. I am not taking credit for any of those people's work. I am merely taking credit for the fan edit that I did and some of the title sequences that I did in the beginning and in the end. That is all I'm taking credit for. And I'm just taking credit for my own fan edit, and that is it. Why do the fan edit? It was me just experimenting in my own spare time. And personally, I'm proud of it. And I kind of want to show it off. But again, I'm not trying to take any credit for any of the work anyone's done with Friday the 13th Vengeance. I'm just merely trying to show off my editing skills and basically showing what I can do. But I'm also at the same time promoting Vengeance. So if you have not seen Friday the 13th Vengeance, I do implore you, if you are a fan and you want to see what fan films can be, go ahead to Brownspace Films on YouTube. It's in the description below. and you could check out either version of the film. Personally, I'd say go with the 2.0 version. It's a little bit better image quality and better sound design. So check that out if you're definitely interested, or if you have seen Vengeance and you have the same thinking process as me, thinking that the editing could have been a little bit better or the pacing was off, why not check out my version? I mean, both versions, all three versions, mine and the official 2 versions that they have, they're free on YouTube, free of charge. And again, this is not me trying to put aside the work everyone's done. I guess you could say I'm paying tribute to them by trying to do my own take on it, basically. I mean, here's how much of a big of a fan I am of this fan film. I watched this over Never Hike Alone. And if you ask any Friday the 13th fan now, they will tell you that Never Hike Alone is possibly one of the best fan films of Friday the 13th they've watched. Possibly the best fan film of any franchise that they watched. And possibly even the best Friday the 13th film that they've seen in years, Never Hike Alone. Personally, though, Vengeance explores some characters and some stories that I want to see explore. Now, granted, they did skip over part 7 and onward, but honestly, it's not that big of a loss for me because those films, while they have their place, they don't really continue on a story. At least with the first 6 films, it feels like it's an ongoing story, and then everything after that just felt like a detour or like a side tangent. And then you could definitely tell the studios and creators getting their inputs in there, and it feels like too many cooks in a kitchen, too many cooks putting their hands in the pot, basically. So, I guess that's it. So just basically, either tonight or tomorrow, on December 13th, Friday, you will see my fan edit of a fan film, Friday the 13th Vengeance. I definitely encourage you guys to check it out, and I definitely implore you to go over to Brownspace Films and check out their content too. Thank you guys. If I don't get anything out before Christmas or New Year's Eve, just in case, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and thank you guys so much for basically supporting me, especially a couple months ago with The Shadow, because I am very proud of that. I am more proud of that than I was with the Unforgiven. I am more proud of that 8-minute short than I am of that 53-minute film. Not to say that I regret doing the Unforgiven, but I'm more proud of the work that I did with this 8-minute short than I did with that 53-minute thing. And I'm also proud of this fan edit. I mean, it's just a fan edit of a fan film, you know. But again, guys, you should totally check it out. Okay, I am losing my voice. All right, guys, I'm going to cut it short right here.